Perfect. I did the whole time. Yeah, got you, mate.
Dolphins will be kicking off.
I can hear G.
Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy on the peninsula just north of Brisbane. The Dolphins against the Panthers. A perfect setting for what should be a terrific game. We are underway. Perfect conditions for what should be just a sensational afternoon of rugby league. And look at Penrith looking to get back up in the top of the table. This juggernaut, this Panthers juggernaut that are well and truly in contention for 3 premierships in a row. And then the Dolphins exceeding many people's expectations in 2023 already. But a win this afternoon, albeit an upset win, and their season will remain alive. They've still got one more bye to come this season, the Dolphins. Panthers have had their 3 byes. Jack Cogger on the last. Valdivare on the wing this afternoon.
And well, yeah, just warning the Penrith players there, they just wouldn't let go of the football. Tafare, good kick return on his first return playing on the wing today. He's accustomed to this oval, Dolphin oval. And I'll tell you what, Salty, you spoke about if the Dolphins were to get up, it may be an upset win, but I'll tell you, the players, they wouldn't think that. And certainly the 12,000 Dolphins fans in today, they're expecting a good performance from their team.
Making plenty of noise early. Mark Nichols starting the game this afternoon for the Dolphins. His first hit up. Kenny Bromwich was originally named to start. He's gone back to the bench. If you're just joining us too, Anthony Milford starting the game with Isaiah Katoa, expected to play a dummy half role when he comes on. Now, through the hands it goes, and a big hole here for Connolly Lemuelu. They stop him 5 metres away from the line. Cody Nicarima goes to dummy half. Now O'Sullivan. Milford sizes up the situation, goes to Aiken. Ewan Aiken says, get out of my way. 12 away from the line, the Dolphins. Milford, Nichols, O'Sullivan, Nicarima, the hammer. Valdivare, Tavare into touch. Good defence, Penrith, best in the business.
And the crowd love it. What an exciting player he is on the wing. I prefer him on the wing myself. Got a bit more room to move, and you can see there, he nearly charged through 3 of them. Look, he's like an aircraft carrier. He's massive and hard to stop. Here he comes. Yeah, that's good. Good play by the Dolphins.
Beautiful afternoon on the peninsula. Let's get the latest on the conditions. Sideline this afternoon. Darren Lockyer. Hello, Lockie.
Hey, Salty. Yeah, it's perfect. 21 degrees down here, and there's a little bit of a breeze coming from the east. It's coming across the field, but I was out there earlier. It does feel like if there's any advantage to any team, it's the Dolphins. So they've had a positive start, the Dolphins, but again, Penrith's defence on their try line too good.
Panthers now 9 short of the halfway line. Luai dancing with them. Gets into Dolphin territory. Kenny to dummy half. Here's the last. Cogger. Able to take a few steps before he kicks down to Valdivare. Cameron mentioned before that he's very familiar with this ground. Not only played here in the Host Plus Cup last year for the Redcliffe Dolphins, but he's the groundsman here as well.
So you know every blade. Is that right, Salty? Every blade of grass.
The old Lang Park back in the day. Did he really know, Paul, every blade of grass?
He introduced himself to every single one.
Felice Kafusi playing the ball. Here's Ewan Aiken. Moving back in the tackle. Sunia Turuva coming in off his wing to make a good tackle there. Along with Peachy. Charge down! And they've been able to regather here at the Panthers. Going to the line, throwing dummies. Moses Leota is an ill score. Oh, bang, and a try July celebration as well.
Oh, he'll be showing that one on the highlights reel for the next 100 years. The whole of the Penrith club, they've gone up. They love it.
Seen some great exponents of the charge down, Paul. This is one of the best.
Well, Lindsay Collins-esque it is, and he's a big man, and this was going to be the problem. Oh, got it. And then he was looking back on the inside, but O'Sullivan had his angles covered, and the one-handed put down. Looks at the Dolphins crowd, and that's a machine gun, is it?
Jack Cogger to add the extras, and he's missed.
Yeah, I paid you for the kick-off, mate, so I never not have that.
Moses Leota with the charge down, the try. The Panthers leading 4-0.
Jesse, move! Dear Harrison! Hold, please. Hold, go one more.
A good start now for the Panthers. Here's James Fisher-Harris. Felice Kafusi in the tackle. Harrison Graham there as well. Kenny the dummy half.
Get up!
Matt Eisenhuth. Quick play the ball as well. Now Luai getting a pass away, and they're on the front foot again here, the Panthers, through Sorensen.
To me, hold. Go forward.
Eisenhuth, dummies, throws himself into the Dolphins defence. Here's the last. Terrific set after that Leota try. Luai able to put an attacking kick up. It's for Peachy and Turuva. Now that's, well, they made a meal of it there, the Dolphins, but it's okay. It ends up with Jermaine Azarko. Could have gone anywhere.
Cleaned up eventually by the Dolphins. As you mentioned, Soldy is a great set by the Panthers after points. It was against the run of play that tried to Leota. So the Dolphins, we see that contest in the air there earlier. The Dolphins, they've just got to keep their composure here early in the match still. They can't allow too much momentum to swing Penrith's way.
Bromwich with a lovely little short ball at the line. Milford with a high floating kick. Dylan Edwards.
Jesse, move! Lock in!
Now the Panthers looking to shift here. And up over the halfway line they go. Tungo, oh, what a step. Gets around them. Still going. Beats the hammer. Still going for the corner. Oh, yeah. What about that from foot down? What a try. Isaac Tungo with a beauty.
Oh, no wonder they were talking about this young man as a potential State of Origin player. What a finish that was. It looked like the play was going to end around the 30 or 20 metre line. Isuzu D-Max replay. They shifted out.
On that side, they went there, and that was an amazing try. You see it here. O'Sullivan late back into the line, and it's just eyes up through the hands, and then it just becomes athleticism from here. You got the hammer on the inside. Oh, Coggers, he's pulled that one as well.
Great scenes at Dolphin Oval, especially if you're a Panthers fan early on. 8-0, 2 tries in the opening 10 minutes. And the only plus for the Dolphins is that they're going up in 4s and not 6s. This is usually the case when Nathan Cleary's... Oh, James Fisher-Harris runs over Harrison Graham. His team is on a roll. Scott Sorensen. Panthers on the halfway line. Eisenhuth. Lemuelu in the tackle along with Stone and Bromwich. Cogger kicks downfield. Tavare underneath it. Every kick's gone down to that corner. Tavare gets to the 20.
The ease in which they're making meters off their yardage sets, the Penrith Panthers, I think that would concern Wayne Bennett a little bit. They're not asking too many questions. They're just rolling up the sleeves and running hard, the Penrith Panthers.
Nichols gets to within 10 of the halfway. Kenny in the tackle along with Hosking. They go down a short side. O'Sullivan to Lemuelu. That's a very good tackle from Tungo. Eight on both sides of the ball, an attack and defence. Milford kicking to Turuva. Don't want to give this young man too much room. Sunia Turuva, still only 20 years of age, the Fijian international, enjoying his first full season in the NRL. There is Sunia Turuva. Very safe. Edwards playing it. Tyrone Peachy. Tackled by Kafusi and Nichols. Kicking now from inside the 40. A good angle on that one. Nikarima, though, gets across, takes it on the full. What about the chase from the Panthers?
Yeah, they're a classy outfit, but Nikarima there, he read that kick. He had a good look at it. He was positioned well at fullback, just trailing along his own 20-metre line, protecting that 40-20.
Jermaine Azarko. That one slip up around the chest, says referee Todd Smith. Your favourite referee, Paul, as the Dolphins get a penalty.
As well as you, James, flopped in and stayed.
Good little carrot top. He's a former Chroma Kingfisher Junior Rugby League player. And I was talking to him today. He said he knew he wasn't good enough, so he decided to become a referee. And
Good on him.
He's pretty good. Very good, actually.
Dolphins with a much-needed penalty.
Yeah, they're in attacking position, Soldier. Just like how they get a couple of passes wide of the ruck and they end up around the halves of the Penrith Panthers, putting them under a little bit of pressure.
Jesse Bromwich. 30 metres away from the Panthers line. Harrison Graham, the dummy half. He's Anthony Milford, passing to Ewan Aiken. Peachy and Luai wrapping up the Dolphins centre. Played every game this year, along with Connolly Lemuelu. Oh, Ray Stone, it's opened up for him. Great tackle, Dylan Edwards, the try-saver. Set restart here for the Dolphins. Harrison Graham now. He gets to within a couple of metres to the line. Stone goes to dummy half. Big opportunity for the home side to hit back. Nikarima now to Val Tavare. And Tom Jenkins in there making the tackle. A hammer to dummy half. O'Sullivan. Now Bromwich. Still slowed down there as Eisenhuth wraps up Bromwich. Graham. To O'Sullivan, short to Kafusi. That's a good tackle on Kafusi from Sorensen. Now O'Sullivan kicks to the in-goal area. It's too deep.
Yeah, not a bad set there by the Dolphins. Just a bit too much on that kick there by O'Sullivan. I don't think too many of his teammates knew about it either. Brody Stoney, he got onto the kick, the chase late. You see here, bottom of the screen, just a little bit too heavy.
Well, they've made a couple of clean breaks straight through. Ray Stone and Lameliu's gone through as well. But no support both times. All just needed was someone on the inside or outside. Try time.
Here's the Panthers. Peachy playing it. Eisenhuth, lovely ball. Cogger, great footwork. They wrap him up inside the 30 now. Go the Panthers. Kenny. Luai. They're looking for their third try. Last play on the 20. Chance for an attacking kick now. Cogger. Kicking for Tungo and Jenkins. Oh, the hammer does well. Had a juggle and then dragged it in. Oh, heavy contact on Bel Tavare. Tom Jenkins was one of those. Matt Eisenhuth as well. Jermaine Azarko playing it. Connolly Lemuelu.
Matt, get out! Get to marker. Holly Scott, go forward.
Hamaso Tabuai Fido wrapped up. Hosking was one of those in that tackle. Now Milford with a kick. Edwards perfectly positioned. Tries to size up the situation. Oh, good tackle. Kafusi. Turuva, half a gap there. Can he get through? Down you, Lockie.
They're a well-oiled machine, this Penrith Panthers. They just roll down the field, they put the kick into the corners, and then they just get their line speed. So here they go again. They're just turning the screws on the Dolphins at the moment. They're just hanging in there.
You're in the Dolphins' territory. 2 tackles left in this set. James Fisher-Harris goes to Jerome Luai. Luai dancing with them and splits them. What a ball to Sorensen. Sorensen for the corner. Throws it out the back. Turuva. He cleans up and the Dolphins clean him up. Last play here. Edwards the dummy half. Luai. Last play. So Cogger kicks for Jenkins. Flies high. Gets it out the back. Tago. Oh, how strong is he? Didn't have a lot to do, he did it well. He's in for his second, the Panthers in for their third.
Yeah, they're looking red hot, aren't they, the Panthers? They're strolling through some very flimsy defence right in the middle of the field. The Dolphins are looking pretty tired. 16, 17 minutes into the match on the Isuzu D-Max replay. This is Jerome, and look at him go. Just, honestly, it shouldn't be that easy. I thought Sorensen was going to score, but he did well as desperation flick. Then they went with the kick. And they've got some great high flyers out wide, the Penrith Panthers. But once again, it's just look at this tackle by their hammer. Not good enough.
Yeah, it was great hands by Tom Jenkins to start with off this kick. He leaps high. He then turns and finds Tungo, who finishes nicely with a one-on-one fend on the hammer. But take that back to that play with Jerome Luai, where Lockie just spoke about how they were starting to tire a little bit in the middle, the Dolphins. He loves that play where he gets the ball on that left-hand side and then he goes left foot, finds a tight defender, finds the space, and away they went down into that left-hand corner. They just got to try and hold on here, the Dolphins. What's Cogger going to give us here, boys?
We're about to find out. He's none from 2. This is his toughest assignment. He's... Oh, it's short.
it up.
Yeah. 12-0, the Panthers in front of the Dolphins. They look like they're in a mood, the two-time defending premiers early on, but the Dolphins still in there because, as we keep saying, they're going up in 4s and not 6s. Down here, Lockie.
Oh, he's gone for the bench, Wayne. He's put 2 fresh legs out there. You've got Jared Wallace and Kenny Bromwich. They had an impact there after the kickoff, but they just need to steady the ship now, the Dolphins.
Yeah, I think he was probably trying to get those 2 guys off maybe a set before, just watching them in the last set of 6. Jesse Bromwich and Mark Nichols, they both looked down their feet.
Dolphins.
And that's where the gaps appeared for Luai to make that incision. Here's an opportunity for the Dolphins. They're going to take the scrum from a wide field position.
Yeah, they're bringing it in to within 20 metres of the western touchline. There's Wayne Bennett, shielding himself from the sun. Beautiful afternoon here at Dolphin Oval in Redcliffe.
Heads in. Dylan, head in, mate.
Great shots
Heads
from
down.
the drone.
Okay, ball hammer, so. Break.
The hammer fed that scrum. Harrison Graham went to Sean O'Sullivan, and here's Felice Kafusi. Jared Wallace.
That there, Salty, is the area they need to attack. If they can get Lemuelu on 2 wide passes in and around Cogger.
O'Sullivan to Milford. Now Ewan Aiken. Aiken, Peachy, hang on. Inside the 10, the Panthers. So a set restart here for the Dolphins. Now Milford drifting across field. O'Sullivan, quick hands. Nicarima short to Lemuelu. Lemuelu standing in the tackle, eventually falls to the ground. O'Sullivan. Here's Kenny Bromwich. Kenny will play it 3 metres away from the line. Wallace. He stopped in his tracks, flat-footed when he received that ball. Harrison Graham looks one way, goes the other. Here's Milford. Milford, what can he do? Gives it to Azarko. A juggle, hangs onto it, back towards the corner. Luai makes the tackle. Milford, the dummy half. Kicking for the contest. That is a fantastic take. Isaac Tungo, quality player. We've seen it all on display in the opening 21 minutes.
And a quality team as well. You got to applaud that defence there by the Penrith Panthers. Not only one set, but there was a set restart in the middle, so they defended 12 tackles on their try line there, and once again repelled this Dolphins outfit.
Sunia Turuva playing the ball.
Last tackle, Kenny! Wait, go.
Lindsay Smith on the field. Inside the 40 from Jerome Luai, but Nicarima takes it on his own 10, gets up over the 20. Well, he's looking for an opportunity. There's not many there because the Panthers down there again in numbers. Jermaine Azarko, wrapped up by Kenny and Smith. Here's Tavare.
James, stand up! Space! Go 3. Too late, Mark.
Wallace. Backing his way to the Panthers' defence. Reaches the halfway line. Bromwich. Now Milford to Aiken. Originally fended away from Peachy, but Peachy just hung on long enough for Turuva to come in and effect the tackle. Now Milford hoists that one high. It's a floater. Jenkins does well, and then a hammer takes in.
Move! Hold him, Marcus. Go 2.
The Panthers have done this so well coming out of their own end, but in saying that, Jerome Luai has just been hitting a really good tackle. This is about the only time that they've struggled to really get out of their own half, mind you. They've Shift coming now, out wide to Peachy. And the kick will come from well inside the 40 here. Last play. Nicarima can really attack this football. Gets up over the 40 and almost to the halfway line.
Oh, that was just effort. That set of 6 where Nicarima's playing ball just sort of halfway as Ozako goes into the defensive line. Some great decisions to come out of the line and make some big tackles there for the Dolphins.
Sullivan against his former club, playing the ball to Connolly Lemuelu. Now Jared Wallace. Quick play the ball too there from Wallace. O'Sullivan, players in motion. The hammer slips and Tino is able to affect the tackle. O'Sullivan kicking. Another good take.
You see ball in play here, Salty, 4.5 minutes, so we're just getting into that fatigue area of the game. Long periods of time. It seems like the Dolphins are enjoying this little arm wrestle though.
Panthers still inside their 20.
Get there, Anthony.
2 tackles left in this set, and that's not what the home side wanted. A tackle 4 penalty.
Yeah, the game's in just probably a little bit of a lull at the moment. With an arm wrestle. What is it, 12-0, and luckily for the Dolphins that the kick is off. Could be 18-0 and probably nearly all over, but the Dolphins, they can catch that up.
Front footy, boys.
Panthers after that penalty. Fisher Harris goes straight to Luai.
Kenny, let go!
Pitch Kenny to dummy half.
Jared, move! To me and hold.
James Fisher Harris again, back-to-back hit-ups. Cogger. Oh, big hit there on
Kenny
Zach
Bromwich.
Hosking. Kenny Bromwich. You've seen that firsthand plenty of times, Cam. Now the Panthers through Sorensen. Cogger. Edwards, the juggle. He's able to hang on to it here, Zach Hosking. He did well in traffic. Last play for the Panthers. Kicking here for Peachy. And still the last. It's off the Panthers. Luai loves this situation. Won't like that result after the kick, though.
No, I think it took a deflection, possibly off Ray Stone's leg, but there's Graham there to clean up the loose ball. And just seen in those last few tackles by the Panthers, just they're using a lot of change of angles, some drop-off, sending their outside man back into the middle of the field. As we see a loose ball here, picked up by Aiken, away he goes again. But he's asking the middle forwards of the Dolphins to make multiple tackles in sets. Slowly wearing them down.
Wallace playing the ball back to Harrison Graham. Kenny Bromwich.
Last tackle! Square marker! Wait, go.
Milford. Into the corner. Beautiful kick from Anthony Milford.
Edwards, he sort of half strolled over there. He's happy to see that one into touch on that occasion.
I think they all need a breather. Yes. Both sides. Ewan Aiken's having another good game. They get Herbie Farnworth next year,
yes,
right? So I'm tipping Aiken might end up back in the back row. And he played for the Warriors last year and won a Player of the Season playing in the second row. So that won't hurt him to get him in there.
Simon Mannering medal.
That's it.
Harrison and Shorter! Get to marker! Hold.
Herbie Farnworth heading to the Dolphins next year. There's a run. Spencer Liniu. Tom Flegler's heading here to the Dolphins as well, along with Jake Avarillo. Just inside Dolphins territory go the Panthers. Eisenhuth hands to Cogger. Now Hosking.
Last tackle. Going forward. Tackle 5. Time on last tackle.
That was a lucky one. I've seen them call penalties, the old foothold.
Kick from Luai. Zarko loses it. The Panthers have got it through Sorensen, and he gives a pass away to Lindsay Smith. And Smith's in for the Panthers.
Make sure no knock on Penrith.
Well, he's just awarded that try, and I think they'll go back and have a look at the contest in the air. From the naked eye, it looked like Zarko had knocked this ball on, so it's play on and 6 to go. Isuzu D-Max replay. The ball goes.
We get a further
Here we go.
examination.
We'll get the
Okay,
close
the
up.
try's under review. Just need to check for a potential touch from Sania in the contest.
Yeah, there's a definite touch there. Left hand.
So nil by try.
Yep.
The left hand of Sania Taruva contacts the ball first. It then goes forward into Jermaine Asako's hand. We have a decision.
Well, they've done well, the Dolphins, to hold on here.
About the numbers.
The
She'll play
scoreline.
the ball here because it was the last tackle.
Wipe that 4 points off the 16, go back to 12.
Just on the 10-metre line.
There we go. 12-0 to have it. 12-0 with 10 and a half left on the clock. They've done a fantastic job. It's been all the Panthers.
Police, come forward. Yep. There you go. Back with me.
If they can get a 6-pointer before half-time, though. Wow. Second half.
Okay, move.
That would have been Lindsay Smith's first try in the NRL.
Well, this is what they do all year, Cam. They look gone. Teams put big leads out on them. All of a sudden, they score a try. They get back into it. Then the next thing, they're in the front. They're just a battling, grafting, good footy team.
Herman SASA had that last run, so he's out there now. Nikarima, bit of room to move here for Cody. Gets a pass inside to Azarko, and Luai doing very well defensively. The Panthers 5-8, wrapping up the Dolphins winger. Kenny Bromwich, 25 away. Here's the last. As Sullivan puts up a kick. It's for the hammer. It's knocked off by Jenkins. The Dolphins have got it with a fresh set of 6. Lemuelu playing it. Wallace, O'Sullivan. They've had some opportunities, the Dolphins. This is one of their best.
Jerome, let him go.
Milford playing it, 9 away from the line. Graham goes to Kenny Bromwich. Can he score in back-to-back weeks?
Give space.
Stopped a couple of metres short. That pass on the bounce, no harm done. The hammer's got it. Number 6, Tabuai Fido.
Jack up. Him up.
12 away from the line. Herman SASA. Then gets a quick play the ball. Graham off the back of it. He's just short.
Time off, tackle 5. Straight back, Harrison.
They've got to get it out to Tavare. They just need the big fella on the burst. Carry 4 of them over.
Here and hold.
We've got one more play in this set. On the other side of the field, Milford. Now Nikarima kicking for the corner. It's not a bad one. And they're going to get a repeat set here as Edwards taken touch and goal. Goal line dropout coming.
Nice kick by Nikarima. That's certainly their plan on their right-hand side today. They're backing their speed. They want to run on the outside of Peachy. This time, he gets on the outside, puts a nice little dink into the corner. Edwards is there to clean up, but they get another set of 6, the Dolphins. Lockie.
Oh, the Penrith defence is so good on their try line. I think they've got to be thinking the Dolphins got to go through them. The forwards passing the ball in the middle of the field seems to worry the Panthers, but we'll see how they go this set.
SASA looking to wind up.
Spencer and Matt, get up.
Sustained pressure for the Dolphins here.
It's off him.
Bromwich, 21 away. Wallace passing before the line. O'Sullivan doing well. Here's Nicarima chiming in. Val Tavare! Oh, they do stop him. Jack Cogger down low. Tom Jenkins over the top. Is there any way through this Panthers defence? SA. Smith wrapping him up. Graham. Now O'Sullivan, Milford. Short ball, Kafusi! Just short, set restart. Set restart, 3 sets in a row now. Wallace.
Just had to push up with Wallace.
And it's a penalty, 3 infringements, could be 10 in the bin. It is 10 in the bin, Jack Cogger.
I warned you the last drop out about 6 agains down here. Yeah, and they went again. And then here, he's just deliberately holding on and not letting go. Mate, no, he's got to get out.
But the referee did say you're milking Jared, and the next 2 seconds later he gave him a penalty. So how do you work that out?
He's tricked
But Jared Wallace then turned to the outside men here and said, "Where were you boys?" And true, they didn't come up with him.
SA. So this is now 4 sets in a row for the Dolphins. And they got a 1-man advantage. Wallace. Spencer Leniu wrapped him up. He almost fell over towards the line there, Wallace. Graham. Kenny Bromwich. Sean O'Sullivan. Hamiso, Tabuai Fido. Good hit. Tom Jenkins. Nicarima! Yeah, there it is. The home side on the board. Cody Nicarima with a try, doing it all on his own from dummy half.
Well, he's been heavily involved, hasn't he, all afternoon at fullback. Bit of work in defence, but now we've seen him mostly on that right-hand side for the Dolphins, but he's found himself a dummy half right in this far left corner. And just watch his trickery here at dummy half. Isuzu D-Max replay, looks to the right, just has that little show, gets his body weight going to the right, tricks all the defenders, and then just has a little jink, a step, a duck, and he gets the ball down.
Yeah, excellent work. I mean, if the big boppers can't get through, just leave it to a sneaky little fullback. And this is what it was. It was a sneak. And he snuck good.
The try's been confirmed. An important one. Cody Nicarima. Going well at fullback, Cam, isn't he, Cody?
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. And that coupled with, I think, the way the Hammers played through the Origin series for Queensland in the centres has completed that move for the Dolphins. But just that little movement from dummy half, he faked out the Penrith defenders. They just relaxed for a little bit. They thought the ball was going to go out to their left-hand side. And you cannot take your eyes off the dummy half, the most dangerous person on the football field.
Position you used to play. Did it very well.
Well, they handle the ball first, so they're the most dangerous.
Jermaine Azarko. Oh, he's missed it. Panthers up 12-4. The Dolphins back in the contest. 5.5 left in the first half. Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy. Oh, they're not going to make a meal of the kickoff, are they? They have. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh, butchered.
Oh.
Butchered. The big fellas at the back. Oh, my goodness.
Herman SA.
Zarko missed it. He let it, yours, and then the big fella,
The nutmeg.
straight through his legs.
Go, Jermaine. Stay outside.
Pennsylvania hit hard. Connolly, Lemuelu, and he lost it as well. What a tackle, what a play. The Dolphins are going to get the ball back.
I think you're talking about maybe a challenge. Yeah, they are. Oh, hang on. Dylan, yes or no?
Okay, time off.
Time off.
They're not challenging.
They're not
okay?
challenging. Righto.
Waiting on the scrum. Okay, scrum's in the middle.
Down here, Lockie.
Yeah, I don't know whether the captain trusted him, but you see it here, the replay. Oh, Jared Wallace coming with a big hit. His points brings energy, I was about to say before, but they turned the ball over off the kickoff, and then they've now got the ball back. Jared Wallace there trying to lift his team. They've got 4.5 minutes against 12 men.
Well, he's just being called out now, Lockie.
Yeah, right,
It's been
shoulder
reviewed.
charge.
Okay, there's no wrap of the arm, it's a shoulder to the head.
Is this a bin job?
I've explained, okay? It's on report, and it's a penalty here, okay?
Penalty.
It's been reviewed, Jared.
No sin bin.
Shoulder charge. 30, okay.
Aren't they normally sin bin, Salty? It's sin binnable, isn't it?
Time off.
Look at the force of the contact. What do you think, Cam?
Time on. You go, mate.
Didn't we see one last week? Similar.
Mate, I thought the same one. Okay, but they had a look, okay?
Anyway.
The Panthers now, chance for them to hit straight back. Linu playing it. He's coming off the bench. Here goes Smith. Denied earlier in the half, his first NRL try. Playing the ball 5 away from the line here, the Panthers. Kenny, Luai, Edwards. Dylan Edwards for the line. He'll get there, but...
There's a player taken out, Salty.
Coming to tackle 3. We have no try. He's too far there.
Yeah, this
Consider
is
review obstruction, mate.
straightforward obstruction.
Okay, but
There's Anthony Milford. You'll see Milford here. He just gets taken out by...
Looking at the lead runner of Scott Sorensen here. Just need to determine if there's a defensive decision from Anthony Milford.
wait, give me a sec, go.
Well, my first look at it, I'm saying that the defensive player went at him. And it's almost simultaneous collision.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Anthony Milford is initially looking to slide. Scott Sorensen's obligation is to get to the inside shoulder and avoid contact. We have a decision.
So it'll be no try.
The old inside shoulder, eh?
Hey? He's got to get through the line, mate.
There's the confirmation from the bunker and penalty Dolphins. Now the NRL Telstra Premiership is heating up as the final series draws near. With a competition as close as ever, it's guaranteed to be an epic race for the top 8. Head to nrl.com/tickets to witness all the action live. A reprieve there for the Dolphins. 3 minutes left in the half. If they could tag one here, this place will erupt. Hamaso Tabua Fido can't get away from Jenkins. Tungor was there as well initially. SA goes short to Wallace. Quick play the ball. Harrison Graham scoops out a dummy half. Gaining confidence with every appearance, Harrison Graham in the NRL. Now O'Sullivan, Milford, Aiken, can't find Azarko. And that's a turnover because it was the last.
No, it was a great decision by Taruva to come off his wing and make that tackle. And as you mentioned, Salty Ozarko, he had clean air out in front of him. He would have set sail for the corner.
Panthers coming out of their own ends. And they get a penalty.
All over him, you don't get to play the ball. Got to release.
So Jack Cogger still in the sin bin for the Panthers for a further 4 minutes and 18 seconds.
Go, Jerome. Come on, mate.
Jerome Luai to shoot the touch. Inside the last couple of minutes of the half.
Just have a look at the play of the balls inside opposition. 24 times for the Dolphins, Salty, compared to only 4 for the Panthers. So they've done a lot of defence on their own try line, the Panthers.
Spencer Linu. Goodbye, Graham and Bromwich. Now Luai. Sorensen.
Kenny, let him up. Harrison Square. Go 3.
Smith. Lindsay Smith. Quick play the ball as well after that nice run. Now Kenny, dummy to Salmon, goes back to, well, not Luai because it bounced away from him and Peachy's going to be wrapped up. Last play here for the Panthers. They're 15 away from the line. Luai on the last to Smith. He won't be kicking it. Edwards to Peachy. He's not going to do anything with it because Ewan Aikens wrapped him up with the ball. No, he hasn't. And Salmon knocked it on. Salmon knocked it on, so it'll be a turnover.
That's good defence. Great defence by the Dolphins. They just kept coming at it. This is what you got to do. You got to take the time away from them with the ball now.
Early kick for the hammer. Jenkins
hammer
out after it. Here's the chase. Jenkins has got there. And the hammer gets in.
Yeah, nice work, Tommy Jenkins.
Turuva. 10 seconds left in the half.
Sean, get up!
Jamin Salmon. He's wrapped up. And that will be half-time. Entertaining 40 minutes of football. The Dolphins doing well to stay in the contest. But at half-time, it's the two-time defending premiers. The Panthers up by 8 at the break. Penrith 12, leading the Dolphins 4. The trainers make their way from one side of the field to the other, where the benches are here at Dolphin Oval. We are ready for the second half. And that kick-off, diving take this time, Herman SASA. Let one go through his legs in the first half. That time, spectacular on the boundary.
I don't know if that one caught Ozako by surprise. He was the catcher back there. He just looked at it and said, yours.
Here he is. Then McGrath took a catch like that once.
Wow.
There we go.
Can we talk about the great Fat Vorton,
Well,
Paul Vorton catch?
Please, not again. Not again. Have you got half an hour?
we're going to the Gabba in a couple of weeks. It should be a recreation of your catch. Yes.
That shan't be happening.
Dylan Edwards. It's up over the 30. Jack Cogger still in the sin bin for a further minute, so he'll be back out there shortly.
Harrison, let him out! Hold, please. Hold, go to.
Sunia Taruva.
Harrison, let go!
Loves runs like that. And a quick play the ball. Lindsay Smith did well there. The pass was out in front of him.
Hasn't he been good today? Lindsay Smith nearly scored a try.
Kenny. Wallace wraps him up. Last play here for the Panthers. Jamin Salmon puts in a kick, and he did well there with Sean O'Sullivan before Salmon wraps him up. Val Tavare. Kept him well contained. This Panthers defence kept everyone well contained.
Yeah, they've been fantastic. They've scored some great points today, the Penrith Panthers, but it's their defence that's stuck strong for them. 25 tackles inside their own 20-metre zone. Cogger, he returns to the field.
Nicarima, room to move here. Hamaso Tabuai-Fido goes to Valence Tavare. And they drag him into touch. Tom Jenkins doing well.
Unfortunate. Great backline movement. Crisp passing. Everyone's running onto the ball, holding up the defence. Unfortunately, Tavare, it was a great tackle to push him into touch. The big fella was just getting wound up. That's excellent work by Penrith.
Okay, Spence, off you go. Square Harrison.
Yeah, you just watch Jenkins there too. He just uses his own momentum to continue that movement into the touchline onto far eight, a much bigger man.
Harrison, get up, Herman.
Kenny to dummy half. Still got Sonny Luke who can come on the field as well too, the Panthers. Mitch Kenny played every minute so far in the game. Sorensen. 3 in the tackle, wrapping up the... Well, he's always consistent second rower, Sorensen. Now Smith, inside pass to Hosking. Last play here for the Panthers. Cogger. Now Edwards. Tungo will be hard to stop, and they do stop him. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, it looked like he had a man on the outside unmarked there, but he was running on the angle and they were forcing him nearly into touch, so he decided to kick the ball. Penrith defence again, rushing up. The hammer gets hammered.
Savare.
Lindsay, let him up. Hold, Scott. Hold. Go release.
Only 8 points the margin. Early kick. And bounces up nicely for Dylan Edwards.
He's seen a bit of space there, Milford. He went for that early kick. Lockie spoke it right at the beginning of this game. That breeze is now favouring the Panthers, so it got held up in the wind.
Let go.
Zach Hosking for the Panthers.
Hold. Go forward.
Cogger. Edwards. Luai. Set restart here. Jamin Salmon. Fresh set of 6 for the Panthers. Spencer Linu. 10 away from the line. Herman SASA in the tackle. Smith to Hosking. Zach Hosking looking to wind up, heading towards the post. Nicarima and Wallace stop him. Stands in the tackle, plays the ball. Luai over the top on the bounce, gets away from Tanuva.
Okay, the ruling's knock on Penrith.
Oh, knock on. Because in the end, it was off
Play the ball in the middle.
a Dolphins player into touch off his foot. It was the right idea, wasn't it, Ken?
Yeah, it was a good play by Luai. He was able to get deep into the defensive line, just lob one over the top. He wanted Taruva up another metre on the end of that line. If he was there, it was straight to hand and a possible try in the corner. Lockie.
The second half started the same as the first. It's just all Penrith. They're just rolling down the field. Oh, they've got a penalty here, the Dolphins. They need that. They're having trouble getting out of their end. They've got to start their halves a lot quicker than what they do, the Dolphins, because they're on the back foot again.
Milford shoots for touch. I'm talking about Sonny Luke, who is still to be used by Panthers coach Ivan Cleary. And Isaiah Katoa is a fresh player too for the Dolphins. He still hasn't been used. He'd love to get out there against his former club. O'Sullivan short to Kafusi. Big chance here for the Dolphins. Jared Wallace. Cody Nicarima. The hammer. Sense the crowd just lift a little bit whenever Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow gets the ball. Wallace to SASA out the back. Good hands. Milford to Kafusi. Now Aiken. Jermaine Azarko. Azarko.
Goose step. Big goosey.
Scored 15 tries this year, Jermaine Azarko. Here's the last. Out the back, Wallace. Jared Wallace for the line. Can't get it down.
Okay.
He tried.
Oh, he loves a try as well.
Oh, have no try.
Todd, the redhead, saying no
Obviously
try.
no touch in the contest into held up Jared Wallace, tackle 6.
Well, he scored one last week, didn't he, Fatty?
Yeah, he loves it.
He set one up and he scored one against the Titans last week.
He's a close to the line
Dolphins kick
specialist.
chaser onside.
And he comes down with this. After this contest, the ball comes back to Jared Wallace, and he's got a decision to make. Does he run the ball to the try line or does he pass to his outside men? That looks like it's just a clean take by the Dolphins. Lemuelu.
Clean catch from Connolly, playing on at this point. There's no touch off Penrith.
So this is where Jared, he had a couple of men outside him, and he just showed it to Farah.
Well,
And I don't think he gets there.
That's not how it works, so.
I don't think he gets there, the big man. He's
Hang on.
striving.
No, they've reviewed that part.
That's a great effort by the defence.
There's all momentum in the tackle and the ball always remains up over the goal line. We have a decision.
We good here, boys? Wait. Wait. Just wait.
I think that might have been Cogger underneath that tackle of Wallace. What a play that was.
No. Short move! Okay, we've got to hold. Hold, Jared. Hold!
So the Panthers, through Jamin Salmon, coming out of their own 20. Oh, he got close.
Yeah, it was Cogger. What a great play. And again, just their defence. Their goal line defence is just incredible, the Panthers.
And what about that man playing the ball? Tom Jenkins. Oh, bang!
Elise.
Finn Diesel on Lindsay Smith. That's what they call him around here. Kick from Luai. There's Zarko, tracks back, takes it well, tries to get around Taruba. Tom Jenkins this afternoon has been magnificent on the wing. Obviously, it's a spot that Brian Toto usually there, but he's been terrific.
Oh, absolutely, that whole right-hand side. Tungal, Jenkins, fantastic, particularly when you're marking up against a couple of handy players like that one there, the Hammer and Tafare. Done a wonderful job to shut down that left-hand side for the Dolphins.
Last player, Sullivan into the line, then kicking. No pressure on Dylan Edwards. He uses a fend and then a pass to Taruba. And some footwork there. Neat stuff from Sunia Taruba. Couldn't get away from Kafusi. Edwards playing the ball. Tyrone Peachy now. Isaac Tungal.
Jared, stay up!
A lot of the backs getting involved in this set from the Panthers. Now Lindsay Smith goes short to Zach Hosking.
They've formed a nice combination, haven't they?
Oh, offload as well.
Tackle 5.
Ball upheld.
Smith and
One last tackle.
Hosking.
Last play. They're going to run it here. Sorensen, Peachy, Taruba. Kicks for the in-goal area. Nikarima shadowing it. He's trying to be patient.
No, I've got a few. They'll have a look.
It'll be checked. So at the moment it's a dropout because it looks as though the last touch has come off Nikarima. Let's have a closer look. And it will be off. Nikarima, will it? They're still having a look.
Yeah, it's a dropout at the moment, boys. Okay, 20 metre.
No, out to the 20. Did get a touch off Tyrone Peachy. Big moment.
Nikarima, he was certain, wasn't he, Soldy? He said to Todd Smith straight away, he said, I hit that ball and then it went into the Penrith player. He's got the right call there.
Mitch move! Pull! Goes 0 tackle.
Isaiah Katoa out on the fields. And there's the touch. It was analysed. A big moment for Isaiah Katoa out of the Panthers system. Didn't play in the NRL for the Panthers. What a terrific debut season he's having. Connolly Lemuelu now. He's got a 6 on his back, Katoa, but playing as a dummy half. SA doing really well. Kafusi to Aiken. Great play, Dolphins. Ewan Aiken, hard running. Back to Katoa. He stopped. Lindsay Smith got back there. What about the ball movement from the Dolphins? Milford. O'Sullivan. Nikarima with a dummy, a step into the line, throws it out the back. Azarko has it. Jermaine Azarko, 4-tackle kick for himself. Can he get the bounce? Oh, it's Lemuelu! Connolly Lemuelu! Connolly Lemuelu has done it! Oh my goodness! He can do everything!
I was going to say, that's not Ozarko. If it is, he's put on about 12 kilos in the last 2 minutes. What a try that is. To Connolly Lemuelu, the back rower. Isuzu D-Max replay. They went sideline to sideline. Nikarima, well, he just showed and took him on. He's having a wonderful game this afternoon, has he? Nikarima. He tossed the ball out the back to no man's land. And I thought Lemuelu, well, he was just going to take a little settler, but he did not. There's no fullback. I'm going to put it on the toe. I'm going to do it myself. He got to Luai, shrugged him off, and he forces the ball down. They're back, the Dolphins.
Yes, and Azarko's got this kick from just near the post, so we might see our first conversion for the day. But it was a big run from Ewan Aiken again down the right-hand side, which got them 15, 20 metres into a position. Oh, yeah, that was and a try-saving tackle from Lindsay Smith, as you mentioned. Soldy was great. But Nikarima, he's got that pace just off. That was a hoik. It was just a hoik out the back in hope. No, that's so good. They just keep hanging around. They're out of the game. They're out of the game. Well, they're back in it a bit. Now they're right in it.
It's a minute 20.
Oh, well done, Connolly Lemuelu. Running as fast as Jermaine Azarko. And here's Azarko now converting. We got one.
Time off.
Wow, what an afternoon, turning into a great evening. 2 point, oh, they've nearly butchered another kick off the Dolphins.
Spencer, move! Spen Moses!
The game's had everything, and finally a conversion. And that's it, if you're just tuning in, it's 3 tries to 2. Penrith scored the first 3, Dolphins have scored the last 2. 2 point ball game. Bromwich playing the ball back to Katoa. Now Kafusi looking to wind up. Good set this from the Dolphins. Milford kicking for Jermaine Azarko against Turuva. Turuva does well.
He put his foot
into
out.
touch. Put a foot into touch.
Well, they're on a roll. They are dead set on a roll, the Dolphins. Great set. Just strolled and carved them up right down the middle. And it was a good kick. It probably got better than it deserved, but there it is, out. Lockie.
Yeah, like I said in the first half, points brings energy, and they've got that with them at the moment, the Dolphins, and the crowd. The crowd's got a bit of an energy. They can smell something.
Play the ball here for the Dolphins. Katoa to dummy half. Here's Herman SA. Good tackle, Zach Hosking. Katoa to dummy half. Bromwich. Kenny Bromwich. Options both sides here for Katoa. Goes to the left. O'Sullivan. Overran him on the outside. Looked to get it to Lemuelu, but took the tackle. SA. Strong off the bench this afternoon. Stands in the tackle. Katoa. Wallace on the bounce, sits up nicely for Milford. Inside the 10, the Panthers. Set restart coming for the Dolphins. Ewan Aiken, the dummy half. Jared Wallace. 8 away. It's only tackle 2 here for the Dolphins. O'Sullivan, Nicarima, hammer side, Tabuai-Fido for the line, he'll get there. The hammer's in, and the Dolphins are in front.
Well, one thing you can't beat in this game is pace, and the hammer, like lightning. Once he got the ball, he went whooshka. And that little bit of extra speed got him on the outside of the defence, and he had the power to get the ball down. The Isuzu D-Max replay, just look at this. Puts on the speed, bursts through a tackle, takes another one over. Well done, the Dolphins.
Yeah, it was just key position players combining as O'Sullivan to Nicarima, who was allowed to get right into the defensive line of the Penrith Panthers. And Lemuelu, he ran a lovely straight line, a punching line on the outside, which held up the defenders. And then that got the hammer just slingshotting out the back with his speed across the try line. Well done, the Dolphins. Lockie?
Yeah, the pass from Katoa too. He got it out to O'Sullivan, had plenty of width, and that got him right on. That got him to the edges very quick. So great pass from the hooker there, and the hammer does the rest. Let's see what Osako can do on this side of the field.
He still had a bit to do, didn't he? The hammer on the outside. He had a couple of defenders holding onto him, and he kept the ball off the ground. This shot will show up beautifully. Kept the ball off the ground, crawled a couple of centimetres forward, and just got it over the line. Well done.
Jermaine Osako looking to convert. The NRL's leading point scorer has missed.
Time off.
With the setting sun in the background, the hammer has lit up Dolphin Oval. Now the Panthers with 22 minutes remaining, trailing by 2. Lost it here. Yeah, there's a mistake from Felice Kafusi. So an error, and the Panthers can go right on the attack.
He's going to challenge. He got up fairly animated here, Salty, and he wanted to challenge straight away.
Challenging the call of loose carry knock on, mate. Yep, coming to 2.
It'll just be a matter of whether there's enough vision to see whether there was a Panthers hand in here that helped the ball out.
Look at the left arm of Mitch Kenny here.
Yeah, it looks like a downward stripping movement, but just not sure if it wasn't a loose carry as well.
Just looking to determine if there's any intent to strip or a loose carry from Felice Kafusi.
It's out of my hands now.
Yeah, there's definite hands on the ball, but whether that caused the ball to come loose.
Mitch Kenny's left arm is wrapped around the ball and then forces the ball out downward in a stripping action. The challenge is successful.
And they'll cop that. That's fair enough.
He was adamant, Felice Kafusi. Good challenge in the ends.
Front foot here.
Ewan Aiken. elusive a lot of the afternoon as the Dolphins centre. Here is Kafusi. They come in numbers on him. Spencer Linu in the tackle. Oh, what a ball!
Forward. They got a forward pass
Forward
out
pass.
of it. Oh, wow, that's unlucky.
Forward pass.
Jared's blowing up as per usual, doesn't take much.
Ready on the scrum. Scrum here.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. Sometimes in these moments, you just watch Wallace, he gets hit as he passes. Oh, well. Might have been slightly forward.
I'm going to say forward.
Yeah, slightly.
Just here, mate.
Big game we got on the Sunshine Coast on Friday night. You can see down the bottom right of your screen. It's a home game for the Rabbitohs, taking on the Broncos at Sunshine Coast Stadium.
Latrell Mitchell back on for that one, Salty? Possibly. Huge matchup. Currently top of the table, the Broncos.
And they could stay that way if the Dolphins win here in this game, but still a long way to go. Just over a quarter of the game left. Moses Leota. Kenny. Now Eisenhuth to Luai. Peachy slips as he got to the tackle of Katoa. Tyrone Peachy playing the ball. Kenny goes to Cogger. Cogger goes to the air. Jenkins tried to get to it. It's with Leota, still the last. Cogger, oh bang! Still the last. Edwards intercepts. What a passage of play. Good defence from the Dolphins, good attack from the Panthers, but now it's the Dolphins coming out of their own end. Wallace now. This is it, look at this hit. Boom. Oh. Ewan Aiken. Kafusi to dummy half. Milford goes to Bromwich. Last play here. Kicks into the corner and will go into touch. Just bounced away from Edwards.
Play the ball in the middle.
Well, apart from a couple of early moments in the second half, it's been the Dolphins. It's been all the Dolphins ever since 20 minutes to go, halfway through that first period of play. They've held all the momentum. They've enjoyed most of the field position as well. You can't forget the quality of this Penrith outfit. They'll play out the 80 minutes. They'll back their fitness. They're a very fit side. James Fisher-Harris, he's back on the park now.
He's hit solidly in that tackle. Now Luai. Harrison Graham leading the way tackle-wise. In fact, both number 9s up there at the top. Oh, lost it.
Looking to offload, hit a defender.
You heard the explanation there from Todd Smith.
Sean, what do you want, mate?
Error from the Panthers.
Scrum line, shot clock on.
He's looking to offload. He's looking behind him. I can imagine. He tried to pass it back, maybe. Oh no, he's just lost it.
So the Dolphins through Kafusi. Isaiah Katoa to dummy half. Here's Bromwich. O'Sullivan. Amiso Tabuai Fido, the hammer. Oi, Jesse Bromwich. A little juggle. He's coming back into the action after his most recent stint on the bench. O'Sullivan to Milford. Now Nicarima opens up here for Cody and then shuts pretty quickly. Dylan Edwards with the tackle. Isaac Tungle there as well. Connolly Lemuelu. It worked earlier. Why not have another go? But this time it grabs its way into the Leagues Club.
He got a bit excited there, the big fella. Put a bit too much beef into that one. It nearly went into the grandstand at the back of the club.
Well, Wayne Bennett, he's gone back to his 2 starting props for today. Jesse Bromwich and Mark Nichols. It's a great spell by a couple of the older boys, and Kenny Bromwich and Jared Wallace have done a great job.
Really good decision by Bennett to play Nikorima at fullback, because he can play in the halves, we know that, and a little bit of wing, but he's also a very good fullback, and he's carved them up tonight. He's been good the last couple of weeks.
Now Luai to Sorensen. Kenny to dummy half. Eisenhuth with a big dummy and can't get away from Jesse Bromwich. Last play, Cogger. Oh, a little offload out the back, went backwards and then forward, did it? No, forward.
About 10 handover.
So turnover.
I thought it actually went back and then bounced forward myself. Surprised they haven't challenged this.
Hold you, boys. Where you are.
Big contact again, and he tries to. It's definitely. I thought it went back and then bounced forward anyway.
So the Dolphins on their own 20. Ray Stone playing the ball. Here's Nichols. Katoa. Jesse Bromwich. Quick play the ball as well. Rolling down the field as Sullivan goes on his own. Eisenhuth makes the tackle along with Hosking. High kick from Milford. Batted back by the Dolphins. It's still the last. Can they keep it alive? Milford goes into touch.
Been a pretty good quality game. I really enjoyed it, along with the 12,000 Dolphins fans here. And you know, I know that the Panthers have got 5 or 6 out, including Nathan Cleary. But you know, the Dolphins, doesn't matter who's in front of them, they're just playing. They're playing so hard, which they do every game. And it's surprisingly, they're in front with what, 12 minutes to go, 13 to go.
Man, I'm just wondering whether it might be the right time to get a young man on the field to play dummy half, Sonny Luke. Mitch Kenny, he's played every minute of this game so far. And Sonny Luke, he's a wonderful player. He's a great exponent around that dummy half role as Cogger goes through.
He almost split them there, Jack Cogger. Luai, 10 metres away on the last, puts in a kick. Nikorima there again. He stays in the field of play. As James Fisher-Harris just went bang on him and tried to force him back within goal area. They try to keep Azarko up. The call of held came. James Fisher-Harris has come up with some big tackles in the last couple of moments. That one rocked Felice Kafusi. Through the hands they go. Hamaso Tabuai-Fido. Now Valtavare. The hammer goes into dummy half. Good defensive set there from the Panthers, kicking from inside their own 30 there. The Dolphins. Edwards. Kafusi leading the chase. And Jesse Bromwich there as well. Good field position now for Penrith. And Cam, you're Nostradamus, because Sonny Luke has just come on the field.
There we go. We'll just see what type of energy he brings to this position. Should be out there testing these big Dolphins forwards out. Great leg speed.
There he is in jersey 14. Goes to Jerome Luai. Gets away from Nichols. Nichols and Kafusi affect the tackle on Jerome Luai. Luke, does he know it's the last? He does, because he gets a pass away to Eisenhuth. Flicks it out the back. It's with Pogger. Now Edwards. They're lining up. Isaac Tungo-Jenkins for the corner. And the Panthers are back in front. Tom Jenkins, a deserved 4-pointer.
Yeah, well done, Tommy Jenkins. He's been terrific in both attack and defence, especially in defence. He's taken care of Tavare all day. It's been outstanding defence by him, and here he gets a chance to score.
It's confirmed.
Try's been confirmed down here, Lockie.
Well, it's a testament to the Panthers. They've been in front all game, and then they were behind on the scoreboard. You see there, Sonny Luke comes out because there was no marker, and they've been just sticking to the game plan. They didn't get frustrated. They've been running it on the fifth a lot, and they've been turning the ball over in the corner, and then back their line speed and defence. But this time, they're behind on the scoreboard. They run it on the fifth. The try's there, and they make it happen. So again, they didn't panic. They didn't get frustrated. They just trusted their game plan, and they're back in front.
Give Eisenhuth a wrap there as well. The big fella in the middle. He's done pretty well today, and he kept that movement going with that throw out the back.
Change of kicker. Dylan Edwards from the touchline. He struck it well. Oh, that's a beauty. So the Panthers in front by 4, and we've got 10 minutes remaining. There's a big run, Moses Leota. Now the NRLW season is almost upon us, and you can catch every game of every round right here on Nine's Wide World of Sports. It all kicks off next Saturday with a huge triple header kicking off from 12:30. Lunchtime rugby league on this Saturday afternoon on 9. How good. All 48 NRLW matches live and free right here on 9.
Looking forward to that, Solder. You're doing what, all 48 of them? 3 in a row next Saturday. Oh, mate, I'll be sitting there watching all day. You and Cameron and Joey, Phil. Should be good.
It's going to be a great season. Should get you to make a guest appearance. Here's a contest. Great take, Jermaine Azarko. Ewan Aiken. Big contact, heavy contact on Aiken. Tavare, well handled there. In the Panthers defence, Fisher-Harris was in the tackle along with Hosking. Now Nichols. Nikarima. Lemuelu. Here's the last for the Dolphins. Sean O'Sullivan. I think we get a kick away there, but Dylan Edwards onto that one. Turuva.
Jesse off the ball! Give space!
Luai to dummy half. It's the big moments now, not only for this game, but also for the Dolphins season. 2 valuable points up for grabs. Tango. Trailing by 4, just 7.5 minutes remaining. That's with Fisher Harris. Well done down low, Ray Stone. Cogger. Kicking here for Jenkins. Tavare does well.
Well, it's a lovely area to finish your set, isn't it? 5 metres from the opposition try line, and just you get your surging line speed, lifting up the attacking runners and driving them back.
10 valuable metres there for Cody Nikorima. Nichols.
Get him out, let him out. Get square. Go last tackle, Scott.
Jermaine Azarko playing it on the last. Kick will come from inside the 40 here from O'Sullivan. Kicks it open space. Edwards. By the way, that sideline conversion from Dylan Edwards means he's now in his NRL career 1 from 1. 100% record.
Sweet kick.
Oh.
Where was he in the first half?
Jamin Salmon. Tackled a couple of metres short of the halfway line. 6 minutes left. Strong defence needed here from the Dolphins. It's the last. Luai hoists it high. Taruva chasing. Azarko drops it. No, he doesn't. He does. He does put it down. Jermaine Azarko. Double knock on. It'll be a Penrith speed. They can go on the attack.
Well, they made a contest of it, Penrith. They didn't just let Azarko have it on his own. And they just put him off a little bit. Look at that. And he's knocked it on into the Penrith player. So, big advantage here for the Panthers. 10 metres out. They can put him to the sword.
So, you're on report for a high tackle in the last set.
Dolphins are gutsy. And who's on?
Scrums here, boys.
Felice Kafusi's been put
tackle.
on report for a high tackle in the previous set.
Oh, we're going to go down. Let's go, Cody. I need up here, Anthony. Who's feeding it? You time?
So Penrith, every player to the right of the scrum. Salmon. Good, solid tackle. Nichols.
Hold, go one.
Luke to dummy half. Fisher Harris. James Fisher Harris. 8 away from the line. Luke. Eisenhuth. Moses Leota.
Jesse, get out! Get space!
Jesse Bromwich in the tackle. Luke. Short. They're almost offload out the back. No, the call of held came.
Tackle 4. No, here.
Eisenhuth thought he got the offload away in time. Cogger. Luai with a step. Stepping again. Back to Cogger. Now Luke. And Sullivan wraps him up. Last play. Luai. Inside to Cogger. They wrap him up.
Once again, they're just turning the ball over in a position where the Dolphins, they've got to go 95 metres to Farah. He takes it into the teeth in the early tackles, but a great outfit, this Penrith side. They'll back their defence home today.
Ewan Aiken.
Jerome, move! Here and hold.
Slow to get up here, Ewan Aiken.
He copped the shoulder right on the chin. There's another strong run by him.
Tackle 2.
Well, this is what they do now. They know it's touched him on the head, so they'll have a look at it. That's okay. I think it's this one. Right under the chin, on the neck. Referee seems to think it's all right.
Wow, that's high contact.
It is, yeah.
If today's standard, that's high contact.
Okay, and they let it go. Ewan's a bit bedazzled. What?
Hold, go 2.
Kafusi now. 3.5 minutes remaining. Big finish on Chemist Warehouse. Sunday footy for you on 9. The game in the balance. The Dolphins looking to shift. Oh, the hammer, he's put it down. He's put it down, and it's play on here for the Panthers. They might get 1, possibly 2 chances. They've got to defend here, the Dolphins. Lindsay Smith. Luke. Luai. Sorensen. He'll play the ball, 15 away from the line. Cogger to Smith. Big defence.
Ray Stone. Oh, what a beauty.
Luke to Leota. Throws it out the back to Luke. Now it's with Tungo to Jenkins. That'll seal it for the Panthers. Back to the top of the table, and Jenkins has a double.
Too good, too classy, and another beautiful finish by the Penrith Panthers. They're pretty happy with themselves. 5 or 6 out today. The boys who have filled in have done a great job. The Isuzu D-Max replay, that ball there, that's the money ball. And from there, it's just a matter of catch and pass, and Jenkins easy in the corner.
It's good reward for Tom Jenkins today. He's got a couple. And all off the back of, I think, where it started on his game today was his defence. He's marked Tafare. He's done a fabulous job on him all day. And in the end, he's toiled and ended up with a double for this Penrith side today in what is a gutsy win, as you said, Fatty. A lot of their star players out, but they've hung in there in some tough situations. They were down at one point in the second half, but now they're home.
They've had a few heroes too. Got some unsung guys like Eisenhuth. Zach Hoskins had a good game as well. 34 tackles for him. Run the ball strongly. And Lindsay Smith, terrific, really good.
Down here, Lockie.
Yeah, it's just their culture. They just know what their job is. And no matter who's missing, they all do their job and they do it well. And all those names you just mentioned, Fat, yeah, Lindsay Smith's been impressive today for me. So we see Dylan Edwards, can he make it 2 from 2?
100% in his career. 1 from 1. And he's got it.
Stay behind it.
Panthers out by 10. Short kickoff attempted here, and the Panthers have got it. Well, Dylan Edwards, he's up there now with one of the greats of the game. 2 from 2, his career record, goal kicking wise.
Yeah, he joins one of the great goal kickers of the 80s. P. Vaughton, 2 from 2. Mine didn't look as pretty as those two. A couple of toe pokes.
Anyone can play over 400 games and have over 1,000 goals. Here's Peachy. Peachy wrapped up. Looking to end with a flurry here. 30 seconds left. Luai dancing with them, then throws a long pass to Leota. Salmon. Jenkins wants a hat-trick. Might get it. He won't. He might still. He eventually got the put down. It was like a pinball machine there in the in-goal area.
One, backwards initially
got no try, Todd.
Just confirmed then a knock-on from Penrith before grounding.
Looking at a knock-on, probably is. He's had a good game as well, Todd.
Yeah.
He's refereed well, I thought. He didn't see any
Panthers
obvious
kick chaser
mistakes.
onside now as the kick comes through. shoulder to shoulder at this point.
I think that's off. It's off the Redcliffe. It's off the hammer, isn't
Off
it?
the hammer.
No touch by
Backwards
Penrith.
off Hamaso. There's no touch from Panthers at this point.
I'm not sure that anyone actually grounds the ball, though, do they?
Jenkins eventually will. It's got about 3 more touches to look at yet.
Salmon touches it there.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
can knock on.
Jamin Salmon then gets a hand to the ball. He knocks the ball forward into Dolphins defenders. We have a decision.
It's an early kick or something, boys.
So it'll be no try.
Thanks, Stu.
There's the confirmation. And I'll bring it out to the 20 here for 1, possibly 2 more plays left in this game.
Moses,
Terrific game of football.
Here and hold. Go 0.
This will be the last play. O'Sullivan short to Stone, back to O'Sullivan. And the siren will sound. And that is full time here at Dolphin Oval. The Panthers, despite missing a host of their stars, at the top of the NRL ladder. Too strong in the end against the gallant home side. Cam, they did a job well in the end, the Panthers.
Well, they did. It was a professional display, wasn't it? They faced a little bit of adversity, particularly in the second half when the Dolphins hit the lead. Congratulations to all the players involved today. It was a wonderful game of football, Sunday afternoon, Dolphin Oval, capacity crowd. And the Dolphin fans, they should be proud of their side's effort today. They were very brave, as they have been for the most part of the year, but the class of the Panthers, it shone through in the end. They're a very good football side.
Full time, the Panthers 24 have defeated the Dolphins 14.